Alright, what's going on, guys? So, been a little while since I did a video on Tennis World Tour the other day, after sort of reading that, rather bizarrely, that they were going to be doing some sort of tournament. Probably should have brought this up beforehand, but, yeah, so, interesting that Andy Murray's going to be a part of that. Carlos Suarez Navarro, and I assume that's Lucas Pouille. I think that's how you pronounce it. Probably butchered it, but anyway. Yeah, so like obviously Andy Murray's not part of any tennis game so far. Look at the last time they posted, 25th of July, after they released the Roland Garros thing, which, in all honesty, was essentially just a couple of courts, Nadal and Mladenovic. So, yeah, a little bit strange that this has popped up. Like, obviously the stadium for this, Madrid Open is in the game, the main stadium, I believe it is from memory. But apart from that, it's like, well, what's the story with this? Because online was pretty terrible for where it was left off on the on all platforms of the game. So I'm curious to see how this is going to work. Are they going to put an update out? But another thing I've noticed is, so the last QA test they did was 6 months ago, according to this. 8th of October. So it was well after they put out the last update, which was the 7th of May, so it's not 12 months ago, but according to that, it's 12 months ago. But the interesting thing here is, so obviously this is the last pack we saw, which included, that's spelled Rafael Nadal incorrectly. It's Rafael, but anyway, Mladenovic. But now the interesting thing, there's more. So, yeah, obviously, that I don't know why that says 12, because I don't think Garcia's in the game as it stands. But, yeah, so, interestingly, where is it? It shows it somewhere. I had it before. Yeah, so 4 days ago, Garcia was added to this bit. Alex de Minaur and Denis Shapovalov, or Shapovalov, I don't know how you pronounce it exactly, who are three players who are currently not in the game. So I find that a little bit interesting that 3 new players have been essentially added. Like, I don't believe there's any actual update, like 19 in game. That just tells you how poorly the game is done in not even. Actually, when did it release? 2018. So it's nearly been out 2 years, and it's been almost a year since we've seen anything from the developers. I'm not sure how what they do for funding since Big Ben started backing Big Ant. So I don't know if they can. I don't know what the situation is with publishers, if they were allowed to back essentially competitors. To me, that's a conflict of interest, a great conflict of interest. So I'm not 100% sure how all that works, but yeah, I just found that interesting to see that. So I don't know, we might see, we'd have to see an update on the game, particularly on the online side of it, which was horrific at the time. It was very difficult to. It was really awkward to just invite a friend and then just in general find people to play online, and then when you actually did match with someone, it was pretty terrible. So yeah, we'll see what happens. I'll keep monitoring this, because the Steam database is the best place to actually see if things are happening with like AO Tennis and Tennis World Tour now. So yeah, I was actually really surprised to see that announcement on the page itself on Twitter, and then to find out that there's potentially new players coming to the game, and you'd have to imagine they've got to update the game as well. So we shall see what happens.